guys, CustomRCWeekly back with another episode in the RC Weekly series. And so you can tune in every Sunday night or Monday morning, depending on what time I can get them up. So definitely by every Monday morning I will have a new CustomRC Weekly out with basically what's happening in the RC world for the past week. So let's get right into this week's episode. So in the past week, we've gotten a lot of snow, and as you've seen, I've probably made about 5 or 6 drone and RC car videos about everything that I've been doing. The only downside about this is that snow is wet, and I really don't like cleaning a bunch. That's not to say that I didn't clean them thoroughly. It's just that a lot of it was draining all the water off and compressing all the air compressing all the water off. But as you can see, look at this thing. I have to get new camber links now. I have, like, all of these screws are just totaled, so I need to get some new screws for this thing. Everything else works perfectly. If there wasn't rusty screws on it, you would know. So yeah, so the car is amazing. Nothing's broken. It's a tank. You've seen that big snow jump that I made. That thing is huge. It's a monster. It's melted now, though, unfortunately. It's like 50 degrees today, and as you saw in my earlier video of the return to home test that I did with the Mavic, it was insane because all the snow had melted and it was just stopped snowing a few days ago, and we had like a good 6 inches on the ground. So anyway, yeah, so this car definitely needs to get some new screws, possibly new camber links, anything. I'm looking for a good deal, of course, and I'm looking for some time to buy it, because of course I'm probably going to buy it at the end of the season so I can just get everything totaled with rust and then get the new screws, just because I don't know why. But anyway, so that's not really too much of a high priority, but other than that, this car is looking great. Next thing is the tiny whip. I really want to get my tiny whip fixed, of course. I said this in the last video, but I'm actually going to get quite serious. It's going to be a high priority coming up soon. So expect to see maybe in the next week or so, maybe days, I don't know. I haven't ordered a new camera yet, but I'm probably going to as soon as I possibly can. But I've been thinking about trying out a new camera angle. Sorry about that. Trying out a new camera angle, which would basically be putting the camera like below the tiny whip, which nobody's ever really done before. I'm wondering if I could possibly do something like that. I know it's a little bit of a interesting of an idea, but I think it'd make a really cool perspective and something new for tiny whip, and then I'd also just put it on the top as well. So new camera, this is the best one, Crazy Pony micro AIO camera. Don't get the Wolf Whip, I've already gone through that. But anyway, so yeah, so now I got the Hoopson X4 H107C. You've seen this in some past videos, but I've converted the FC board. I did a video on it, but it didn't really make it. But basically, I'll sum up for you what I did. So first thing I did was I used some Gorilla Tape, and I taped up the ends so the wires don't come off the arms. Next thing I did was I took the inductrix board out of the old inductrix line of sight, and I put it in here and plugged all the motors in. And then to secure it down, I put this rubber band around the arms of the drone and the fuselage and things like that. And then I just put the board in there, and it actually fits pretty snugly. And then the battery goes in by kind of pushing it under the rubber bands, and it fits perfectly underneath. So yeah, as you see, nice, perfect. I need to get some new props, of course. When this crashed, it broke a prop, and so I need to get some new props. So when I get my camera, I'll get new props. So yeah, this one, but I have tried it with these props. It does not work with these props, and so you have to get some different props. Might even buy just a crash pack, so I can get some props, and then I can get kind of everything else I need, some prop guards and things like that, just so that I can be prepared to make this drone a little bit better than it currently is. So yeah, that is the Hoopson. Not too much else going on. You did see the Mavic in the past video, and I'll let you go check that out. I can't really update you too much on the Mavic. It's more or less just a camera than a hobby grade drone. I've flown a lot recently though, but I really kind of want to leave that out of these upgrade videos. And if you want me to put them in, I can definitely do it. But the Mavic is really not something that's going to change, I think. like status-wise, if it breaks or anything. If it breaks, then I'll make a huge video about it and the drama, and it'll be a really tense video. But um, right now, I mean, it's not breaking or anything, so I will put every flight that I record, I'll make a raw video of, and an edited video, of course. Make some more edits. I know you guys like those edits. And yeah, so if you have any ideas of what I should do with any of these, please comment down below, and I can try to make something work. So I'm gonna also introduce you to today long-term projects of mine. So let's move the car out of the way, and the drones out of the way. So this piece right here is my Sentinel spy drone that was given to me. It came without a controller, so I have the battery for it, which is a 2S. It's a 2S LiPo, and this is a more of an inexpensive. I don't want to call it cheap yet because I haven't seen it fly, but it's a drone. It has a camera. And it actually does FPV. Has a dipole antenna right here with a live feed camera that does recording and stuff, which is pretty cool. Except for I scoured the entire web to look for a controller because I thought that might be cool. However, there is no controller available for this drone, so I have no clue what I'm gonna do with it. So basically, I haven't measured the size of this yet, but I'm looking to get a new blade compatible flight controller board because all my hobby grade drones I've used with this controller, and I'm hopefully gonna upgrade to a Spectrum controller sometime. But yeah, so and then I'm going to take out the flight controller that's currently in here, and probably rip out the LEDs or something. Maybe even, I don't know, I might put the LEDs back in. But yeah, so these are gear driven motors, which I don't really know if I like. It's a brushed quad, pretty big brush motors. Hopefully it lasts, and yeah, so this could be a cool DIY project, similar to the Hoopson, except for a little bit more extreme, and probably a little bit more costly as well. I was trying to convert this camera module to a to use with like a micro SD or something like that, like I did with the Hoopson. However, the micro SD slot is on the controller, which of course I don't have. So yeah, that's interesting, and I don't know what I'm gonna do with it for the moment, but yeah, so that's pretty much everything that I've got going on with this. Hope to see more. Of course, I have to find out the correct flight controller, so this is definitely going to be a long-term project. But I thought I'd get you guys excited. If you're super excited, I could probably speed it up for you with some things. But this is just something that I don't want to put too much time and money into when I could be putting it on these little drones and things like that, which might actually be fun for the immediate times where this is going to take a really long time to fix and kind of have to be patient with it. So yeah, that's everything that I've got going on in RC land for this week. If you'd like to see anything else that I've seen in any of my other RC videos on this channel, go ahead and comment down below, and I will try to get something out for you guys. So thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next video.